Alright, so today I'm trying to replicate this bottle. It might take a long time, maybe not, I don't know. I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible. So I'm gonna delete the cube. Actually, let me not delete the cube. Let me go to preferences, turn off my emulate numpad. If you have a question about that, ask me, because I'm not gonna explain right now. Okay, so control 2, and then turn it back on. Okay, and then I'm going to go into edit mode by clicking tab, and then I'm going to select 3 if you have your emulate numpad off, face select if that doesn't work, X-ray, or do Alt Z. Select this bottom face, I'm going to click I for inset, so it does that, and then, maybe I should have just done a cylinder, honestly. Actually, I don't know. So, okay, grab it up on the Z. And then maybe we can do Control R somewhere over here. And then anytime I want it to kind of indent, I'm gonna do Control R again, and then do Control R again in here in the middle, and then I'll scale this actually. Whoops, that's really ugly. I don't want it to be like that though. What if I do front view and I do this instead? Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, maybe not, maybe. Maybe if I do another Control R here, and I bring it over here, and then I select these two. Yeah, kind of like that. And then I don't want it to be like that though, so maybe Control R and then over here. And then over here as well, and then I'll take anything over here and kind of scale it this way. Maybe? And then scale it on the X so it's a little thinner. I don't know. Do I like it? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell if I like it. You could always do like, make it its own thing. Like the cap. So like this is the curve that we just did. So we did a curve, and then it should go back up, and then it should indent here. Actually, there should be a Control R maybe over here, and then everything over here should indent like that, and maybe grab it up. But kind of not like that though. It's not. It's kind of straight. So it curves and then it goes up, and then you have the cap, but the cap isn't so, maybe if I do Control R here and scale that inward, like that, yeah, I think that's good. Okay, shape smooth, and then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe select this. Nope, this face. Actually, I'll do the face here. Select this face. But then it won't select every face. What if I do Alt? There we go. Select every face, and I think I'm going to just do Control D. Nope, Shift D. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to escape. I'm going to click on P by selection, go back to object mode, and then click on this. I'm going to call this the blue thing, or just call it blue. I don't know what you call it. I'm going to scale it a bit. Actually, I'll go to modifiers and I'll add a what do you call it? A solidify modifier, and just give it a little solidification. Make sure the offset's at 1 so it goes bigger like that. Turn off X-ray so I can actually see it. Okay, something like that. And then maybe grab it down from the Z a little bit. Actually, that's horrifying. Scale it down. I kind of want to, well, this is really ugly. If I do this, right, select the thing. No, just the blue. And I take, what if I take this face? Oh, it doesn't have a face? I'm so confused. Oh, did I not select the face at the bottom? Because the point is to kind of have this. What if I just edge select this? No, it's a no for me. Okay, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. 5,000 times. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this. Okay. I'm going to Shift D this just so I can have a copy of it, and I'm gonna hide it. Okay, back to this though. Okay, so edit mode, and then I want this, including this side, and then I want to do Shift D, hit escape, get out of edit mode. What did I do? That is really bad. Oh, it's because I selected this face. Whoops. Okay. No, we're gonna do Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. There we go. Just select this face. Anything else that's really horrible? Okay, Shift D, hit escape, P while you're in edit mode, click on selection, get out of edit mode, and then call this the blue thing. That's not how you spell blue. Okay, and then, oh, I forgot to, why do I always do this to myself? Okay, let's go over here to the scale, and whatever scale I applied on the X, I want to apply it on the Y as well, so that it's rounded. And then same thing over here. There we go, so that's even. Don't forget to do that. Okay, I'm gonna do Control A, apply scale, Control A, whoa. Control A, apply scale. Take this, add a solidify modifier like we just did. Where is it? Okay, over here. We're gonna do 1. Okay, I think that's fine. Whatever, for now. Okay, over here, I'm gonna grab the blue thing, and I'm gonna go down. Why do I keep saying it like that? Let's ignore that. Okay. I forgot how I did this. I literally did this yesterday. Let me know how I can. I don't even know what to start with. Maybe if I alt select this, each edge. No, it's ugly. What if I, actually I have no idea what to do. I really don't know what to tell you. Maybe if I grab it, no. Scale it on the Z, no. I think if I do face select, right, and then scale that, it'll become like that, but I don't want it to become like that. I don't know what to do. What if I just grab it down? It does. Oh my god, did it? What happened? Honey, like, what? It's a no for me. Why is it like that? I don't know what to tell you. I don't think, because I'm trying to make this thing go down here, like this little indent, and I should have done that. I think I should have done that before I applied the thing. Don't tell me I have to do this again. Okay, let me delete it. Okay, so let me go here, right? And over here, I'm gonna select, why does it, maybe if I subdivide, what do you think? No, it makes it so ugly. What if I select the bottom face and then just, oh, Control R, bro. I love how I literally cannot think sometimes. It's amazing. Okay, Control R, take the bottom, go over here. Could have done this already. I'm so annoyed with myself. I forgot what I wanted to do. Okay, something about scaling. Okay, but that's not what I wanted. So Control R. Just select over here. Control R again. And then Control R again. So maybe this one is the one I want to scale. That's so ugly. So kind of like this, right? But not so much like that. Kind of more like, I take this. If I go to the front view, right? And I do face select, I just take everything. X-ray's on, right? Nope, it's not. Okay. Face select. Wait, if it wasn't on, then I didn't do the same thing to the other side, right? I did, kind of. Okay, let's see. Front. And then I would scale it to be something. What instead of scaling, I'll do Control Z and I'll just bring it down a little bit on the Z and then just scale it. That's horrifying. Because it's not like... Okay, let me try selecting. Oh, edge select. Okay. And then maybe like... No, that's not what I want. I want it to be like that, yeah. And then everything else above that should be scaled like... No. It should be kind of like not like that. Or at least... Yeah, that's not what I want. Maybe like this whole thing. I'm trying to select this too. Yep, that's not what I want. I don't know. It just looks really bad to me. So maybe if I... But I literally did this yesterday. Like, what? Okay, maybe I want to scale this a little bit. No, because I do want it to be like that. But then... I don't know. I mean, it looks fine, I guess. And we can add a subdivision surface modifier to make it a little smoother. Just put it above. I guess this is fine. It doesn't really matter, does it? You don't have to have it exactly the same. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so back to the whole blue thing, thingamajiggy or whatever. Okay, we are going to go to front view, and I'm going to just select this stuff. I'm gonna do Shift D again, press Escape, P selection, get out of edit mode, and then call it P. I'm so sorry that we have to keep doing this 5,000 times. Blue, I'm gonna call it. Why is it on caps lock? Okay. So I'm gonna open a new thingy-majiggy. What is it called? Horizontal split. Okay. Wait, no, I didn't want it here. Whatever, I guess. Wait, no, I want to join areas. Join areas. Over here, I wanted a horizontal split. Yeah, okay. So here's a picture, but then I'm gonna go over here. I can't even see it. Okay. 3D viewport, and I'm gonna go to material preview. Okay. And real quick, I'm going to add a plane, scale it to 5. I'm going to go into edit mode, click on edge select. If you have your emulate numpad off, you can click on 2 for edge select, or you can just click up, literally manually click it here. Okay, extrude on the z-axis by 5. Maybe like 10. Maybe 8. Okay, great. I'm gonna select everything. No, just this. I'm gonna scale it on the x-axis, so that it's like that, and also scale it on the y, so it's like that. And then I'm going to select, I'm going to edit mode, click on face select, or 3 if you have emulate numpad on, and then I'm going to click on P, I'm going to do by selection, get out of there, and I'm just going to name it its own object, wall, and this is the floor. And then what was I gonna do? Someone tell me. Forgot. Oh Jesus Christ, that's so bad. Wait. Okay, take this, and move it down until it's like that. Okay, perfect. Alright, and then I'm going to go to my color picker online. Get out. Okay, color picker, and I'm gonna get this blue color here. And I'm just gonna go to material properties and give it a hex color in base color, or whatever that color was, so 00909F. So you can kind of see it. Whoops, I give it to the wrong thing. My bad. This, whatever, we won't need this anymore. I'm just gonna leave it as FFF. Okay, this is what I wanted to give it the hex code. Okay, why do I keep... Can you literally not? Jesus. No way. Is it because I... But I did Shift D. I didn't do... Oh my god, not this again. See, sometimes you're supposed to do Shift D so that your mesh duplicates and then, but your materials don't duplicate. But sometimes it happens where they do duplicate even though you don't do Shift D. So we're gonna have to fix this. And how do I fix this? I think I go to relations, make single user, object data and materials. And hopefully that works, because if it doesn't, it's going to be a problema. Oh, look at that. It did work. Thank God. Alright. Maybe... Oh, I forgot to add a solidify modifier. Did I? Solidify. And make it 1. There we go. Okay, that's how you fix the clipping there. Okay, so we have that so far. Next thing is to work on the actual bottle itself. Actually, before I do that, let me make the cap and the bottle 2 different things. So I'm gonna go to front, and you get the view buttons. You get this view button thingy menu by clicking on the button under escape, and I do not know what it's called. Is it called asterisk? Ascent grave? What? Who gave these buttons names? Like ascent grave? Like what? Okay, I guess ascent grave. I don't know. That button is under your escape key and above your tab key. Okay. So you're gonna click on front. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take this here, and I'm going to Shift D. Actually, should I do Shift D or should I just make it its own thing? I think I should make it its own thing. I'm gonna do by selection. I'm gonna get out of it. But then it's ugly. I'm gonna call it tap or cap. Do we call it tap or cap? Cap. And then I'm gonna fix it because I don't like it. I don't want it to be, I'm gonna do edge select. I don't want it to be, it has to be straight, like the thing is straight. Like, look, it's blocky. Ew, 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 what are you doing? Oh, let's click shift so that it controls itself. And then this up here, what? What if I do this? Should control itself. Kind of like that, and then make this whole thing. I guess we could do face select. And then, why is it ugly? Okay, control R. Yo, what am I doing? Now I'm getting annoyed. Like, what even am I doing? Tell me. Someone tell me. Oh, this sucks. What if I just delete this whole thing? No, it's alright. Don't be crazy. Alt, this thing. It needs to be blocky, but I don't understand why it's like this. So ugly. Okay, I think we're gonna leave it like that. I don't really care enough. Front, and then over here at the bottom, it's kind of like not like that. Ew, what did I do? Control Z. Control R. Like maybe over here, scale things down. Now it looks like a bowl and a plate. No, Control Z. What if I just take the whole thing and I just move it up a little? Oh, I know what to do. Control Z. Take this. If I take a certain thing like at the bottom here, so let me tab out of this. Oh my god, it looks so bad. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I guess it works or whatever. Okay, if I select the bottle and I go over here, I just can't see anything. It's so confusing. Maybe I could take this. You know what? No, I don't really care enough. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna leave it as that. Let me go and do the background. So let me get this color for the background. No, not add modifier. Go to materials, over here, base color, hex, paste that in there. What? Did I not copy the right code? I mean, not the code, the color. Well, I guess it is called a hex code. Hex. Okay. And then I'm pretty sure this is the same color as this, but we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna give it a material color thingy of blue. And then over here, for this bottle, I'm going to give it, I'm gonna go to materials, right? And instead I'm gonna give it a glass BSDF, and I'm gonna turn on rendering engines to cycles so that I'm gonna see it over here. Now you can see that it's nice and pretty. Whoa, wait, no. Oh, not again. My bad, hold on. This is supposed to have glass, not this. So same thing happened again. I'm gonna have to select the cap. I'm gonna have to go to object, and I'm gonna have to go to, where is it? Relations, make single user, object data, turn back to a principled VSDF. Okay, and then the thing over at the bottom stays as a glass. Now, we need light. So let me go get a light. Always do sun, because it's the most powerful one. And let's get a strength of 10. Okay, and then maybe what I could do is for the bottle, so that you can see a little bit more of the glass, maybe scale it on the axis. Like that. And then maybe move it down. Like that. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking good. Always has to be affected by the light so much. Like, but if I turn the light off, then you can't really see the mesh. It's so annoying. Okay. Finally, the last thing is like the wood material for the the thing, the cap, the tap. I don't know what it is. So here, I'm going to go to shading. Okay, and for shading, we're gonna do, okay, so we have our shading thing. Okay, click on the principal BSDF, right? Make sure you do that. Wait, so you don't even have the material. So I get my materials from aviantcg.com. If I want a woody material, all I do is search up wood, or, oh, would you look at that? Okay, they're all woods. And just kind of search for one that I like, that matches the thing, I think, or whatever, I don't know. So I search for wood, something that matches this wood. So then, let's see, it's kind of like it's really woody. It's not like floor wood, it's more like a rough wood. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm trying to look for one. No. It's kind of like, no. Maybe this one. I don't really know. This one? No, that's floor wood. This one? No, that's, nope. No. That's like too flossy, or like glossy, I guess. Oh, this one, cork wood. That's the word for it, cork wood. But this is like chipboard. I don't like it. But it looked like cork. I saw that texture. I was like, cork. So let me search up and see if they have like cork. Ugh, that's kind of it. Kind of, maybe, not really. I think I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna do 4K PNG, and that's gonna take a little while to download. So we'll wait. And in the meantime, let me actually open my Blender thing so I can have that ready. 11 seconds left. Okay, today's what, day 82? New. Okay, oops, it's here. Okay, let's open it. Day. Whoa, what's happening? Day 82. Oh, no, 2. Okay, go back to my files. So, you're gonna see it here. Yeah, so you want to click on it, and then I'm just gonna take everything and move it to my desktop. Make sure you don't have any crazy stuff on your desktop so you can differentiate between what is your new stuff that's going in. And then I'm gonna do a new folder, and I'm going to call it cap or tap. I don't know. Cap. What do you call it? A cap, a tap? I love how I forget English. I just, like, what? Okay, I'm gonna just leave it in cap over here in desktop, and then once you have your material in that folder, you go to shading, right, and you click on the principled BSDF, and then you do Control-Shift-T. Now, if that doesn't work, you want to go to your you want to go to Edit, Preferences, and then you want to go to Add-ons, and you want to make sure that your Node Wrangler is on. Make sure that Node Wrangler is on, and then it should work. So Control-Shift-T, and make sure you click on the principled BSDF or it won't work, and you're going to go to wherever it is, okay, over here, and what you want to do is you want to select everything, and then click on principled texture setup. So what you're doing right now is a textured setup, and then it should pop up like the material on the cap in 1 second, once it wants to load. And usually, before doing this, you kind of want to save your file, because sometimes it will break down your computer. And then it will just close, and then all your work is for nothing. Oh, we're in May. Will did not know that. Okay, save Blender file. I feel like it's too, ew. I don't know. Is it because I didn't subdivide? It looks really, yeah, it looks really bad. I don't know. It's more darker too. Like, I don't know. I need it to be darker. And it looks really ugly. I don't know. I'm not liking it. It should look something like this. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Actually, hold on. Let me ask Google. How to, do I have to subdivide a mesh? No, actually, I think it has to do with UV mapping. I don't know, maybe, what if I had subdivided it? Let me go to shading again. Let me remove everything. And let me go to layout again. Let me edit mode. Let me go into edit mode. Whoa, what is this vertex doing all the way down here? What? I don't even know what that is. Okay, I'm gonna select right. I'm gonna select A and subdivide. Oh, because then it's gonna make it ugly. Never mind. This is really annoying. Maybe if I find a better thing, I don't know. I really don't know. Ugh. I guess this is new, something new that we have to learn. I'll have to figure it out. I don't know. So new, again, click on Principled BSDF, Control-Shift-T, select everything, it should be already there, and then wait. I guess we're gonna leave it like that. I really don't care too much about this at the moment. Maybe, no, I don't like it. None of these, this is the one I used, right? Okay, let's go to assets. I don't think any of these. Yeah, that's like ground. Yeah. Maybe this one? Let me try this one. Okay, while that downloads, I'll try to set up my render section. So let's go back to layout mode. Okay, so on the bottom left, obviously it's what it's looking like. So to make sure we get the best out of our render, I'm going to turn 1024, and I'm going to actually go back here, light paths, make this a 4, turn this to 1. And then let's see, should I make the apple? I've never made an apple. I don't think that I know. Let's not do that. Oh, Oh, this is what I wanted to. I forgot about this. Okay, so let's do that real quick. Let me go here, right? Over here. I'm gonna do Shift A. Text. Where is it? Where is text? Text over here. Okay, I'm going to go to Object Properties and I'm gonna rotate it on the Y maybe. Not on the Y, on the X. I can never tell. Okay, right. I'm going to go into Edit mode by clicking Tab or just Edit mode, and what is it? QUOKKA. And I don't know how to get the font. I'm not good at font. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here to Object Data Properties, and then I'm going to do Center, and I'm going to do Geometry. Actually, let me do something real quick. Modify, Shrink Wrap. So Shrink Wrap is actually going to make it so that it wraps around the blue thing. So I'm going to select blue, and it should wrap around there. That is so bad. Maybe it's because I didn't apply the scale. Really? What is going on? G to the Y. Shrink wrap on blue. There we go. See? Much better. Okay, so make sure you Control A everything and then click on scale because you need to apply the scale so that everything, works well. I heard that the reason it's so weird, I think you want to go a little bit below that, bring it down so we can kind of see what's going on. Go back to Object Properties, and I'm pretty sure in font we can kind of figure out a nice font for it, or maybe for font size. Hold on. Geometry, font, character spacing. Where do we have the, oh, here, the size. 2? That's really ugly. 0.5. And then maybe letter spacing. Where do I find letter spacing? I forgot. Character spacing. 2. 1.5. I guess that's okay. And maybe, yeah, you know what? Maybe 1 is, because I feel like you don't really see it. I guess. Whatever. And then I heard that if you go, let me try to find a nice font for it. It's kind of like a thicker font. I don't know. I always use this one, the last one. Okay, and then textured space. So Object Properties. Where was I? Oh, here. I heard that project. And we do something like negative. It's better. Positive. That looks weird to me. What if I do like here? Yeah, it still looks weird. And there's not much. Oh my god, that looks horrible actually. Yeah, no, let me go back to nearest surface. Okay. Geometry. I don't really know. If I add a solidify modifier and do 1 and do like 0.03. That's what looks so bad. Okay, I'm literally gonna leave it like that because I don't want to be doing this anymore. What's the color for this one? Okay, so let me take, actually it should be the color for the cube. Not the cube, this blue thing. So let me go back, select this, base color, hex, and put that in there, and it should look like that. Okay, okay. And I think that's what we're gonna do for today. I'm gonna stop because, yeah, well, I used to be able to do it now, and I think we're at 30 minutes, so that's progress there. And, oh, I forgot the new material. Let's see if this works. Hold on. Let's see if this works better. Let me go move that to desktop. Go to desktop, create new folder. I'm gonna call it cap2. Okay, and then oh, maybe it didn't work well because I forgot to add a few things. I don't even know what I just did. Let me go here, right? Shading. Select. What is this called? Cap 1. Let me make a new material. Cap 2. And then delete it. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, Control-Shift-T. And then go to desktop and find cap 2 and then get everything here. And then, oh wait. Okay, that still looks really bad. I don't even know what to tell you. Let's look at it in the render view. Layout. Okay, join areas. Join areas. Alright, scales on the X. Zoom in a little bit. And then Control-Alt-0. Maybe if you do Control-Alt-0, if you do Control-Alt-0 and you're stuck again, just click on the middle mouse button. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna do it right now. And then we'll wait. Only thing is, I could have added liquid. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I'm done with this. Okay, and this is what it looks like. I mean, the core